Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the council meeting of April 12th, 2022. This meeting is called to order. We will not do a roll call tonight. Everyone is in attendance. If you would take note of that. Our next two items on our agenda are the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Today's invocation is going to be delivered by Mr. James Deibler. Gentlemen, if it's appropriate and you're wearing a hat, please remove it. If everyone would please stand for the invocation, and if you would please remain standing after the invocation, followed by our Pledge of Allegiance. James, you're up.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, hear my prayer. Lord, hear my prayer. Lord, hear my prayer. And please keep the city of Glendale safe from bad people. And please help make please help Megan Popper's Uncle Art to get better. And our Father, you are in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, I will be done. Our earth is in heaven. Give us a day their bread. Give us our trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, or there is an evil. God's keep them apart of glory forever, ever. Name the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, James. Amen. Everyone, please join Pledge Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, moving on. Approval of the minutes, the consideration from March 22nd, 2022 voting meeting. Council members, do you have any corrections or additions to the minutes? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve the March 22nd, 2022 voting meeting minutes?
Yes, Mayor, I move we approve the minutes of the March 22nd, 2022 voting meeting.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Clark, second from Councilmember Hugh to approve the minutes. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Appears the ayes have it, do have it. That passes. Moving on to proclamations. Recognize April 2022 as Water Awareness Month in Glendale. Important component of water awareness is the water conservation education to all of our residents, but especially to our younger residents who will secure our water future here in Arizona. I'm going to come down and we'll go ahead and do our proclamation. You guys carrying that paper, it looks like you're going to be singing. All right, come on around the corner a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay. Again, we're going to do a proclamation here to accept the proclamation. Representatives from the Glendale Water Services Department and also Glendale High School's Conservation Society Club. And Amy Stolley is from the department. And then Leslie Castillo is you? Okay, so they're both going to speak once I get this done. So, proclamation, City of Glendale, whereas water is one of Arizona's most precious I don't think it's one of the most, I think it is the most precious. But anyway, water is one of Arizona's most precious natural resources and is vital to the economic vitality and well-being of our community. And whereas the Glendale Water Service Department is committed to providing a safe, reliable, and high-quality water supply for our current and future customers. And whereas the Glendale Water Services Department offers a comprehensive water conservation program to help residents, businesses, and schools conserve water. And whereas every resident, business, and school can make a difference by finding and repairing leaks, installing water-efficient devices, creating desert-friendly landscapes, and adopting water-wise practices. And whereas proclaiming April as Water Awareness Month benefits the city and community by educating and empowering all citizens to be good stewards of Arizona's water resources. Now therefore, I, Jerry P. Wires, Mayor of the City of Glendale, Arizona, on behalf of the City Council, do hereby proclaim April 2022 as Water Awareness Month. Be it further resolved, I encourage all citizens to learn more about their local water resources and make water conservation a daily habit. That was signed by our Chief Clerk and myself, and we'll leave it up to you to speak first.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, for accepting April and proclaiming it as Water Awareness Month. My name is Ann Staley, and I'm a water conservation specialist here in the Water Services Department. And I can truly and honestly say that I love my job, and I love working for the leadership behind me that helps shape the programs that we offer to the public. So it's my job to help run programs that provide people with ways to save water. And I'm here to publicly also recognize individuals that are standing behind me that have volunteered to help support some of our programs, specifically with reference to updating or installing a new succulent space at the Glendale Xeriscape Demonstration Garden. That garden surrounds the main library, and it features hardy, resilient plants that will work well here in our native Sonoran Desert environment. So water is precious, and I could talk someone's head off all day about plants. I consider myself a desert plant nerd, but one of the most, I guess the unique things about plants here in the Sonoran Desert is we may be in a desert, we may not be near a river or a stream, but water is available to us, and plants, the native plants around us, have evolved special ways to uptake that water. And there's a lot that we can learn from how those special adaptations of those plants work. But obviously you can have a garden, but without the people or the support that have come to help beautify that garden, we wouldn't be able to highlight it as best as we can today. So I'm really thankful, Mayor and Council. Thank you for proclaiming April as Water Awareness Month. Water means a lot to me as well.
Okay, and we'll have Leslie Castillo, and all of these young folks are from Glendale High School. So, Leslie?
Hello everyone, my name is Leslie Castillo and I'm this year's president of the Glendale Conservation Society at Glendale High School, which is just a few minutes away from here. And I'm here today with our sponsor, Mr. Brooks, and my officers to introduce April as the Water Awareness Month. As I'm sure most of you know, Arizona is dealing with an ongoing climate crisis as temperatures and CO2 levels continue to rise exponentially, far from the normal level of climate fluctuations. And because of we also face a water shortage. As a conservation club, we acknowledge and appreciate all the environmental groups here in AZ working to protect the resources we have. And part of our mission statement is to help with those projects. Our students wake up early on Saturday and Sunday mornings to volunteer with groups like the Glendale Water Conservation Department and Sierra Club. But before this year, most of us were unaware of the importance of conservation. And I think that just illustrates how crucial it is to engage and educate our youth. The only way to continue these conservation efforts into the future is to pass on your knowledge and your expertise onto those next in line. Every group leader and park ranger we've encountered has demonstrated an inspiring passion for the environment, and Anne is definitely one of those. And we wish to continue that legacy. GCS has been one of most incredible experiences I've ever had. And for that, I thank all the city departments and services who gave us the patience and opportunities to learn outside the classroom walls. Thank you very much.
Well said. Well said. Why don't you all come up here and we'll do a photo with this real quick. Good job.
Thank you so much.
You bet. You bet. Thanks for coming in. What's that? Jeopardy music? Okay, consent agenda. We'll move on to just that. Items on the agenda 3 through 13. They're of routine nature. They've been previously studied by this council at a workshop session. Now, they are intended to be acted upon in one motion by this council. We have any speaker cards for any of the consent agenda items?
No, sir.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve consent agenda items 3 through 13?
Mayor,
Go ahead, sir.
I move that we approve consent agenda items 3 through 13.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Councilmember Melner, a second from Councilmember Tomachoff to approve the consent agenda items 3 through 13. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, say nay. Here's the ayes have it, do have it, that motion carries. Moving on to consent resolutions. Ms. Bauer, would you please read consent resolutions items 14 through 19 by number and title?
Item 14, resolution number R22-29, a resolution of Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing and directing the entering into of an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Phoenix Police Department for Glendale Police Department continued participation in the Arizona Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, and authorizing the acceptance and expenditure of subaward funding for training and/or equipment purchases. Item 15, resolution number R22-30, a resolution of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, amending the City of Glendale Finance Administrative Policy titled Grant Application and Administration and setting forth an effective date. Item 16, resolution number R22-31, a resolution of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing and directing the entering into of an intergovernmental agreement with Luke Air Force Base for solid waste collection, container maintenance, landfill disposal, and recycling services. Item 17, resolution number R22-32, a resolution of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, approving and authorizing submission of the City of Glendale's Community Housing 2022 to 2026 Capital Fund Program 5-year action plan to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Item 18, resolution number R22-33, a resolution of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, approving and authorizing submission of the City of Glendale Community Housing's 2022 annual PHA plan, Form HUD 50075-ST, to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Item 19, resolution number R22-34, a resolution of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing acceptance and expenditure of the Visit Arizona Initiative Marketing Grant Program Award from the Arizona Office of Tourism in the approximate amount of $80,022 for the Visit Glendale project on behalf of the Glendale Convention and Visitors Bureau. That concludes the consent resolutions.
Do you have any speaker cards on any of those items?
No, Mayor.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve items 14 through 19 on the consent resolution agenda? Anybody?
Yes, Mayor, I move the recommended action on the consent agenda.
Second.
And that was items 14 through 19, right?
Yes.
Okay, we have a motion from Councilmember Hewitt, a second from the Vice Mayor, to approve items 14 through 19 on the consent resolutions agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Here's the ayes have it, do have it. That also carries. Bids and contracts. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 20 for us?
Award of RFP 21-06 and authorization to enter into an agreement with J.P. Morgan Chase Bank N.A. for a purchasing and accounts payable card program. No speaker cards.
No speaker cards. We have any presentation? None? Okay, council members, do you have any questions? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve item 20?
Yes, Mayor, I move the award RFP 21-06, agreement with J.P. Morgan Chase Bank.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Tomachoff, second from Councilmember Hugh to approve recommended action. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, we'll conduct a roll call vote, starting with Councilmember Clark. How do you vote?
Yes, Mayor, I will explain my vote.
Go ahead.
As I usually do on bids and contracts. This and the subsequent bids and contracts are 5-year contracts. In terms of continuity with council and the fact that they are ordinary and usual services, I will be voting no. But I will say to Ms. Rios, you made a good case for your item 20, and I thought about it long and hard, and still came down on the side of it being a 5-year contract. And I apologize, but that's the way I roll. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't hear.
And that's a nay.
You vote no, okay. Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Melner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tom Chop, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, that motion carries. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 21, please?
Authorization to enter into a linking agreement with Environmental Response, Inc. for statewide emergency response and non-emergency environmental services. There are no speaker cards.
No speaker cards, no presentation. We have any questions from council? Okay, can I get a motion from a council member?
Yes, Mayor, I move we approve item 21 with Environmental Response Incorporated.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Hugh, a second from Councilmember Tom Chop for the recommended action. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Nay.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Melner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tom Chop, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 22, please?
Award of request for proposal 22-33 and authorization to enter into agreements for urban irrigation services. There are no speaker cards.
Okay, any questions from the council? Hearing none, no presentation? No? Can I get a motion to approve, motion for item 22, please?
Mayor,
Go ahead.
I move we award RFP 22-33 and authorize the city manager to enter into the 2 agreements therein.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Turner, second from Councilmember Tom Chop for the recommended action. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Nay.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Melner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tom Chop, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 23?
Authorization to enter into a services agreement with Betts Spring Company doing business as Betts Truck Parts and Service for repair of heavy-duty vehicles and ratification of expenditures. There are no speaker cards.
Thank you. Any questions from the council? Hearing none, can I get a motion?
Mayor,
Go ahead.
I move that we approve item number 23.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Melner, second from Councilmember Hugh to approve the recommended action. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Nay.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Melner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tom Chop, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, that motion also carries. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 24 for us?
Authorization to enter into a linking agreement with DL Sales Corp. doing business as Dave Downing and Associates for filter replacement and maintenance of air handling units. There are no speaker cards.
Okay, any presentation? No? Okay. Council, any questions? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve item 24, please?
Yes, Mayor, I move we enter into the linking agreement with DL Sales Corp.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Tom Chop, second from Councilmember Hugh to approve the recommended action. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Nay.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Melner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tom Chop, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion also carries. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 25?
Authorization to enter into a linking agreement with Galfab LLC for repair and refurbish metal bins and roll-off containers. There are no speaker cards.
No speaker cards, no presentation. Any questions for item 25 from the council? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve item 25?
Mayor,
Go ahead.
I move we authorize the city manager to enter into the described linking agreement with Galfab LLC.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Turner, second from Councilmember Tom Chop for the recommended action. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing none. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Melner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tom Chop, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote? Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, unanimous decision. Thank you. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 26 for us?
Authorization to enter into a linking agreement with Rarig Pacific Company, Inc. for solid waste containers. There are no speaker cards.
No speaker cards, no presentation. Any questions from the council? Can I get a motion to approve item 26?
Mayor,
Go ahead.
I move that we adopt and approve item number 26 on the agenda.
Second.
Have a motion from Councilmember Milner, second from Councilmember Hugh to approve the recommended action. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Nay.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Milner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tomachoff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Moving on to ordinances. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 27, ordinance 02219?
Ordinance number O22-19, an ordinance of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing the execution of a utility easement in favor of Arizona Public Service Company located at 5850 West Glendale Avenue, and directing the city clerk to record a certified copy of the ordinance.
Mayor, members of the council, here to provide staff report this evening is Glendale Principal Engineer Jamie Chapin.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. With this action, Arizona Public Service Company is requesting an easement here on the City Hall property so that they may install electric lines in support of electrical vehicle charging stations on Glendale Avenue. Staff is recommending approving the easement to APS so they may install these facilities. Thank you.
Questions? Hearing none, can I get a motion on item 27, ordinance 022-19?
Mayor,
Go ahead.
motion to approve item number 27, ordinance number 022-19.
Second.
I have a motion from the Vice Mayor, second from Councilmember Clark to approve the recommended action. Is there any discussion on this motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote? Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Milner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tomachoff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries unanimous. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 28, ordinance 022-20?
Ordinance number O22-20, an ordinance of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing the execution of a power distribution easement in favor of Salt River Project Agricultural Improvement and Power District at 7111 North 99th Avenue, and directing the city clerk to record a certified copy of the ordinance.
Mayor and Council, this is a request to grant an 8-foot by 8-foot easement to SRP directly adjacent to 99th Avenue south of Northern Avenue on city-owned property. SRP will be installing new facilities in support of the Desert River 2 mixed-use development on the east side of 99th Avenue. Staff is recommending granting the easement in support of the development and so that SRP may access and maintain their facilities. Thank you.
Any questions from the council? Hearing none, can I get a motion?
Yes, Mayor, I move we approve item 28, ordinance 22-20.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Hughes, second from Councilmember Clark to approve the recommended action. Is there any discussion on this motion? Hearing none. Roll call vote, starting with Councilmember Clark. How do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Hughes, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Milner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tomachoff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. That motion also carries unanimous. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 29, ordinance 022-21, please?
Ordinance number O22-21, an ordinance of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing the execution of easements for meter vaults at various locations throughout the city and directing the city clerk to record a certified copy of the ordinance.
Mayor and Council, the Water Services Department currently has a project to upgrade large meter vaults where these are located on private property and where the vaults need expansion. The private property owners have agreed to grant the city additional easement area. The staff is recommending accepting the easements so that the city may access and maintain its facilities. Thank you.
Questions from the council? Hearing none, can I get a motion on item 29, ordinance 022-21?
Mayor,
Go ahead.
I move we pass and adopt ordinance 022-21 and waive reading beyond the title.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Turner, second from Councilmember Clark for the recommended action. Do we have any discussion on this item? Hearing none, roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Milner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tomachoff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. The motion also carries unanimous. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 30, ordinance 022-22?
Ordinance number O22-22, an ordinance of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing the abandonment of public right-of-way on 87th Avenue south of Northern Avenue, conveying the same to K. Hovnanian at Palermo LLC, and directing the city clerk to record a certified copy of the ordinance.
Mayor and Council, this is a request to approve an abandonment of public right-of-way in the 87th Avenue alignment directly south of Northern Avenue. The area will be conveyed to the Palermo residential development, ultimately with the HOA maintaining this area. The area will be able to now be utilized for a private street and also an emergency access. And staff is recommending approval of the abandonment in support of the development. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from our council? Hearing none. Is there a motion on item 30, ordinance 022-22?
Yes, Mayor. I move we pass and adopt ordinance number 022-22.
Second.
I have a motion from Councilmember Clark, a second from Councilmember Tomachoff to approve the recommended action. Is there any discussion on this motion? Hearing none, we'll conduct a roll call vote, starting with Councilmember Hugh. How do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Mellor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tomachoff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries unanimous. Thought I was going to forget you, didn't you? Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 31, ordinance 022-23?
Ordinance number O22-23, an ordinance of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing the execution of an easement in favor of Maricopa County Municipal Water Conservation District Number 1 on city property located on the east side of Cotton Lane, approximately 350 feet south of Glendale Avenue, and directing the city clerk to record a certified copy of the ordinance.
Mayor and Council, as you know, we currently have several industrial developments occurring along Cotton Lane from Glendale Avenue to Bethany Home Road. Maricopa Water District has a very large distribution ditch along the existing roadway. In conjunction with the developments, the roadway will be widened, and so Maricopa Water District is requesting that the developments relocate their facility adjacent to the roadway on private property, and it will be piped. The City of Glendale actually owns a 4-acre parcel in this corridor, and so MWD is requesting that the city also grant the easement so that their facilities may be relocated. And staff is recommending approval of the easement in support of the developments and also so that MWD may access and maintain their facilities. Thank you.
Okay, questions? Hearing none, can I get a motion on item 31, ordinance 022-23?
Mayor,
Go ahead.
motion to approve item number 31, ordinance number 022-23.
Second.
I have a motion from the Vice Mayor, a second from Councilmember Hugh to approve the recommended action. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote, starting with Councilmember Clark. How do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Mellor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tomachoff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Motion carries unanimous. Ms. Bauer, would you introduce item 32, ordinance 022-24?
Ordinance number O22-24, an ordinance of the Council of the City of Glendale, Maricopa County, Arizona, authorizing the execution of a power distribution easement in favor of Salt River Project Agricultural Improvement and Power District on Lot 3 of Camelback Ranch in Phoenix, Arizona, and directing the city clerk to record a certified copy of the ordinance.
Mayor and Council, this action will expand the existing PUE on Lot 3 of Camelback Ranch, which the city currently owns, to add a 5-foot by 10-foot area so that SRP may install new facilities in support of the development in the area. Staff is recommending approval of granting the easement in support of development and also so that SRP may access and maintain their facilities. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions from the council? Hearing none, can I get a motion on item 32, ordinance 022-24?
Yes, Mayor, I move we adopt ordinance number O22-24.
Second.
We have a motion from Councilmember Tomachoff, second from Councilmember Clark to approve the recommended action. Is there any discussion on this motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Councilmember Clark, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Hugh, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Melner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Tomachoff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilmember Turner, how do you vote?
Aye.
Vice Mayor, how do you vote?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion carries unanimous. Council comments and suggestions, starting off with Councilmember Clark.
Thank you, Mayor. This past weekend, there was a salute to Special Olympics, and one of my constituents has a drone company and sent me the drone footage, which I'm going to post on my Facebook page. But it was in conjunction with Southwest Police Departments, and it was an effort to recognize the anniversary of Special Olympics, and it looked like a great program. So if you get a chance, check out my Facebook page. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Hugh.
Nothing, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Melner.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Tomachoff.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to remind Choya residents and also staff, the first annual Choya District Barbecue is May 12th at 5:30 at Foothills Recreation Aquatic Center. Staff's invited to attend, set up a table if you like, come and talk to residents, and Choya residents will be having actual, the burnt biscuit's gonna be catering, cooking chicken and ribs. We're going to have cornhole, giant Jenga, ring toss. Should hopefully be a good time, so hopefully Choya residents and staff will be able to attend. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Turner.
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
Thank you, Vice Mayor.
Nothing, Mayor.
Okay, and the only thing that I wanted to add was what Councilmember Clark was just talking about. She left off some really cool parts about it. We had policemen from all over the Southwest United States, from departments, I mean, literally from everywhere, and they were riding their motorcycles on a course set up that I'm an avid motorcycle. Anybody that knows me knows I've been riding for 50 plus years. And these guys were doing things on motorcycles that you should not be able to do on a motorcycle. It was absolutely incredible. And each officer that came here came on his own accord, and he had to pay to enter to compete. And all the money that the police officers raised went to Special Olympics. So not only was it something that was impressive to see all the different departments, what their officers were able to do, but the fact that they were here to represent and support our citizens and the young people with special needs. So very impressive. I came out on Friday and then back again on Saturday, but I'm a motorcycle enthusiast and a big police supporter, so I was very proud of what we were able to accomplish. That's a rotating event that doesn't happen in Glendale every year. Right. It happens in different departments, but so proud of Glendale representing our department. And it was an awesome thing to see. If you ever get the chance to go out and watch these officers, it's pretty impressive. So with that, we're going to move on to citizens' comments. Next thing is the opportunity we make available to citizens to bring information and business before the council that's not included on our printed agenda. Now, I do want to make sure that people understand before I welcome speakers to the podium, I want to remind this audience and anyone speaking tonight that this is a public meeting. And as the chair, I will not tolerate any profanity, aggression, or threats to this council, to our staff. If you violate these rules, you'll not be warned. You'll simply be escorted out of the building. So with that said, I have Mr. Greeley that would like to speak. Sir, you have 3 minutes when you come up. If you would tell us your name, I do not need to know your physical address, just where you live, the district that you live in, if you know it. And we'll give you 3 minutes. And Mr. Deibler, you're following him, if you'll be ready to go. Mr. Greeley.
James Greeley, I live at Granada Estates.
Raise your microphone up so we can hear you a little bit better. Perfect, right there.
Yeah, I live at Granada Estates, and we have a little bit of a problem out there, but it's going on for quite a while. People don't know that they're supposed to park in their driveways. They park all over the front yards. Half of them don't have license plates on their cars, and I guess they don't have respect for their neighbors that way. And for some reason, code was out the other day, parked along the street on Paradise, house across the street there had 4 or 5 cars parked all the way across the front yard. Never did a thing about it, just drove right through after we sat there. And I don't understand why they expect us to turn in our neighbors. It's not right. But they seem to think that that's the way it's supposed to be. So I don't know what the answer is to it, unless we maybe get some new code people, somebody that wants to care about their jobs. You can't just drive out there and sit there and write out some paperwork and drive out on the street and not see anything that's happening. I don't understand how you can do that. But anyway, that's all I have to say, but I tried to get some more people to come down with me, but they said no. Last time we were there, nothing happened. We didn't see anything happen at all. So they wouldn't come down, but I came down because I feel it's important to get things straightened out. So on 69th, I'm gonna just kick this in for 69th and Nancy. My friend was on that last time. Anyway, somebody got killed out there on that the last week or so. A couple weeks, I think it's been. They got a little cross out there, the name on it. So that's what happens out there with the driving and stuff we have out. It's a bad deal. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Dibler.
Hi, my name is James Dibler. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. Today, I am speaking to you regarding two important concerns. The first issue involved a homelessness problem at the bus stop at 59th Avenue and Olive near Glendale Community College. I see homeless individuals sleeping at the bus stop every night near 7-Eleven and Starbucks Coffee. The shopping center owner, campus police, and the Glendale Police Department all need to make sure that this area is safe for college students. After all, students need to feel safe. Some are concerned about getting attacked by a criminal or other homeless persons. Clearly, we need more police officers controlling the area around GCC. It is vital that we make this area much safer at all times of day and night. On a different note, we need to extend the Cactus Road bus route. It will help many riders if the route travel from 51st Avenue and Cactus Road all the way to 59th Avenue and Cactus Road. And this way, the bus could serve St. Helens Mormon Catholic Church at 55th Avenue and Troller Streets. The bus would just need to look around the neighborhood. Also, people from St. Helens Mormon Catholic Church have offered their support in extending Route 122. After all, this will allow necessary public transportation to the church. Thank you for your time and consideration regarding these two matters.
Thank you, James. Okay, there being no further business before.
Mayor?
Go ahead.
Under the open meeting laws, when someone addresses the audience, you're allowed to address a criticism. And so I'd like to address the criticism. It would take about 1 or 2 minutes.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I want to address the criticism regarding Granada Estates. This comment was made that nothing has been done in Granada Estates, and I'm not going to go through the 20 or 30 items that I could say of what we have done in Granada Estates, but what I am going to say is what we are doing and what will be happening very shortly. This week, on the motion of, last week, I should say, Councilmember Aldama, we have a consensus to move forward on adding 4 additional code compliance officers to the city of Glendale. And the reason for that is, right now, the city, Granada Estates has about 8% of the total claims in the city, but only about less than 1% of the total area. So Granada State is getting about 8 times more service than they have people or area. And that's because there's a lot of claims, but it's not enough. We've determined, and speaking with our code folks, we really do need to step up with our code compliance officers in order to fulfill the demand that is out there. And so in the next fiscal budget, we will be adding 4 additional code compliance. We'll be taking the areas down from, I believe there's 7 areas now. We're going to be taking it to 10, plus have a rover. And that is going to really improve the opportunity for our code compliance officers to get out there and address the concerns that our residents are sending in to us. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, with that said, there being no further business before this council tonight, I'd like to thank everyone for attending tonight's meeting. If there's no objection from this council, meeting's adjourned.